into your practice, and please come to a comfortable seated position. And take a couple moments to settle so that your pose feels comfortable and steady. And our inspiration for this morning's practice is listen grants profound healing. As you take this seat, you are welcome to close your eyes, or if you prefer, feel like your eyes are closed maybe halfway. And whether your eyes are open or closed, your vision is wide and soft. And turn your attention to your breath. Allow there to be a very gentle closing at the back of your throat, at the glottis. And that gentle closing to help create an ocean wave sound with your breath. And as you inhale, feel that you are being filled up with prana. And as you exhale, empty that prana out. And allow your breath to be steady, maybe inhaling for a count of 4 to 5 heartbeats. And exhaling for 4 to 5 heartbeats. And as you continue to breathe in this way, notice the expansion in your body as you inhale. And the quality of settling as you exhale. And take one more conscious breath, inhaling for 4 or 5 heartbeats and exhaling for 4 to 5 heartbeats. And then open your eyes if they're closed and change the cross of your legs to the other side. And take your fingertips now to the tips of your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring your elbows towards each other, up towards the sky, out to the sides, and back and down. Move at a rhythm that feels good to you. It's early. Your body and brain are waking up. Let these initial movements feel like they encourage a gentle awakening for your day. Next time your elbows come forward, reverse direction. And slowly making circles with your elbows. Noticing any sensations or maybe even sounds that your body is making as it wakes up. Let this next circle be the final one for now. And then as you exhale, take your right hand down and sweep your left arm up and over. Inhale and rise all the way up. And then take your left hand down, your right hand up and over. And do that a couple more times, moving with your breath. Perhaps keeping that gentle wave-like sound as you move side to side. Balance out your two sides. And finish up, coming back to midline. And let your right hand touch down and bring your left hand around so that it comes to your right knee. As you inhale, lengthen upward through your spine. As you exhale, round your back a little bit, as if you're creating space at the back of your heart. Then turn the front of your heart to the right, and even turn your neck and head to the right as well. Simple twist. And next time you inhale, unwind your twist, sweep your arms all the way around, and find the second side. Inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale, round your back slightly and turn the front of your heart to the left. Grow tall again, and then exhale and turn a little bit more, turning your neck and your head as well. On your next inhalation, unwind your twist, plant your palms on your mat, and come around to tabletop position. So from hands and knees, you can have your toes flat or curled under, your choice. Exhale to round your back up towards the sky and draw your chin in towards your chest. On your inhalation, turn your tailbone up, lift your head, and look forward. And again, exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your spine. And then exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cow stretch. And then as you exhale this next breath, find neutral. And slide your left toes back until your knee is straight. Keep your pelvis level as you lift your left leg up. Now reach your right arm forward, coming into bird dog. Notice what wakes up here as you hold steady for one more breath. And then let your right fingertips touch down, your left toes touch down. They're reaching back and forward. And then as you exhale, let your arm and your leg go out to the side and inhale to bring things back to midline. Exhale to the sides. Inhale, midline. And do a couple more here. Exhale out to the sides. Inhale, midline. And once more. And then as you bring your right hand underneath your shoulder, you can bring your right leg up, bend your knee so that the sole of your foot points up towards the sky. Press actively down through your arms so that you're not sinking into your shoulders. And then keeping your pelvis pretty still, press up with your leg and then soften. Press up and soften. Up and soften. One more. Up and soften. Then leaning a little bit to the right, step forward with your left foot, letting your back knee rest on the floor, cushion it if it feels uncomfortable. Bring your pelvis forward and down, and invite your body to rock side to side here. And now with your right palm on the floor, lean on your right hand, wiggle your left foot to the left a little more, turning your toes out, and bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee. Keep your ankle nice and steady, grow tall from tail to crown. And as you exhale, press your knee out, turning your heart to the left. Press actively down through your right arm so you feel like you're lifting away from the ground rather than sinking down towards it. Finishing this breath, look down, bring your left hand down and slide your left leg back. And then slide back with your right toes and we'll repeat just as we did on the first side. And then keep your pelvis level and reach your right leg up and your left arm forward. Bringing yourself here into bird dog. Notice what wakes up. Maybe your abdominals are greeting the day. And then let your left fingertips and right toes touch the earth. And we'll sweep the arm and the leg out to the side and back to midline. Out to the side, midline. Out to the side, midline. And once more. Out to the side and midline. Slide your left hand back so it's right beneath your shoulder. And lift your right leg back up, bend your knee, keeping your pelvis nice and steady. Start to press up with your right leg and soften. Press up, soften. One more time. Press up and soften. Then take your weight to your left hand, step forward with your right foot and come into a low lunge. Letting your body gently rock a little side to side as you find some opening, some stretch at the front of your left hip. Come back to that ocean wave sound in your breath. And then place your left palm on your mat. Move your right foot towards the right edge of your mat, turning your toes out. And bring your right hand to your right knee. As you press your knee out, turn your heart to the right. Press down with both arms to help lift your torso and create more room for you, for your practice. And finish this round of breath. And look down and lower your right hand. And slide your right leg back. Turning your toes under now. Lift into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Start with your heels up high, your feet as wide as your hip joints. And perhaps your knees are straight. And keeping steady strength in your legs, press your heels back and down towards the earth. And lift your heels up nice and high. And then press them down. And lift up high. And one more time here, press down. And pause. Feel into your body in this familiar pose, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. You might need to lift your heels now as you walk your hands back and come into a standing forward fold. Your hands can be on the floor. Your hands can be on your shins. They can be on your hips, whatever feels best. As you inhale, reach your crown towards the horizon. And as you exhale, bow. Noticing how the backs of your legs are feeling at this joint of the juncture of your practice. Bring your hands now to your hips. And as you press down through your strong legs, inhale and rise all the way up to standing. And stand with your feet a comfortable distance apart as you sweep your arms up towards the sky. And hold your right wrist with your left hand, reaching up tall. And exhale to lean out to your left. Getting a nice side body stretch on your right. And then inhale and come all the way up. Change sides, holding onto your right wrist with your left hand. Lean out to your right. Nice side body stretch. And then inhale to rise all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands together behind your back. Draw your shoulders up and back and squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other as you straighten your elbows and feel like you're reaching your hands down towards the earth. And if you can, reach your hands away from the back of your body. It'll be different for each of us. And then releasing your arms, stand facing the top of your mat in mountain pose or Tadasana, sometimes also called samastahiti, equal standing. As you inhale your next breath, sweep your arms all the way to the sky, look up at your hands. And as you exhale your next breath, fold forward, letting your hands touch down. So here you can bend your knees in order to get your hands to the earth. Inhale to reach your crown towards the horizon, and exhale to fold. Step all the way back to a plank pose. Plank can be done with your knees up or down. And then exhale and lower yourself to your mat. Slide your elbows beneath your shoulders, forearms parallel. And you might scoot your legs a little closer together. Draw your low belly up and in and press your pelvis down. Then press your forearms down as you lift your heart and take your gaze forward for Sphinx pose. Release your Sphinx pose and bring your hands by your shoulders. Press all the way back into a downward facing dog. And look towards your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and bring your feet forward. You can walk or hop. As you inhale, reach your crown towards the horizon, and exhale to fold. Inhale, come up to standing, sweep your arms to the sky, join your palms. Exhale and bring your hands home to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Release your hands, sweep them all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale and take your crown towards the horizon. Step all the way back to a plank. Exhale and bend your elbows lower to your mat. Strong lower body as you inhale and curl up, taking a cobra. Release your cobra. Press back. Downward facing dog. Settle into downward dog for a few breaths and check in with how your body is responding to these initial movements. And then look forward. Hop or walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, reach your crown towards the horizon. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come up to standing, sweep your arms to the sky. And exhale to bring your hands down, standing in mountain pose once more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your crown towards the horizon. Step all the way back to a plank. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Maybe you do chaturanga this time. Lay the tops of your feet down and come into an upward facing dog. Choose any back bend that feels good in your body. Then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Look towards your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Bring your feet towards your hands. And inhale, reach your crown towards the horizon. Exhale, fold. And in this forward fold, just pause and observe. How are you responding to these movements? Then inhale, rise all the way up. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, and bring your hands to an Anjali Mudra. And release your hands. And take a nice big step out to your right. Turning your left toes in, turn your right toes out. Reach your arms out to the side and tip over for triangle pose. Your hands can be on the ground, can be on your shin, whatever feels best in your body. And inhale and rise back up. And turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Come into triangle pose on the other side. Short holds. Just a few intentional breaths on each side. And then inhale and rise all the way up. And let's go to the right again. This time, bend your right knee and bring your right hand down. And sweep your left arm over your left ear to come into an expression of extended side angle pose. And then inhale to rise up, turning your right toes in, your left toes out. Bend your knee. Let your left hand come down, right arm over your ear if you can. Coming into extended side angle on your second side. And then inhale and rise up. Place your hands on your hips here and pivot around on your feet so that your feet are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. You might even prefer to turn your toes in a little bit. As you inhale, lengthen upward from your tailbone to your crown. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips and let your hands come down to the earth. Now, if you can place them in between your feet, great. They can be underneath your shoulders if that feels more stable. Then exhale and bow, bringing the crown of your head down towards the earth. Prasarita Paratanasana, A or 1. Wide angle forward fold. Find your ocean breath. And then pressing down to your hands, inhale so that your spine comes more or less level with the ground. Make sure you're feeling steady on your legs as you place your hands to your hips and rise all the way up. Now turn your heels in towards each other. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Your elbows are at about shoulder height, forearms vertical. And as you press your knees apart, also press your elbows back, squeezing your shoulder blades a little bit. See if you can come down a little bit lower, supercharging your whole body here in the goddess pose. Straighten your knees, straighten your elbows, and reach out brightly into a 5-pointed star. And then as you release your 5-pointed star, you can turn your right toes in, your left toes out, and bring your palms to your mat, step back into a downward dog. And from down dog, lower your knees to your mat, lay the tops of your feet down, and come to your best expression of child's pose. And as you find a moment of stillness here, let your breath find some steadiness and some ease. And slide your hands now so that they're near your shoulders. And with an inhalation, lift your body up and come to take a seat. And you can sit cross-legged or in any other comfortable way. And then your right hand comes down, bring your left hand around so that you're in the simple twist once again. And notice how it feels after having moved your body for a little. As you inhale, unwind your twist and straighten your right leg so that the sole of your left foot comes to the inseam of your right leg, setting up for Janu Shirshasana. Let your fingertips come to the floor, either side of your straight leg. Inhale to lengthen upward. As you exhale, turn the front of your heart so it's more in line with your leg and bow, letting your hands come to wherever it works best in your body. And then rise back up. And take your left hand to the floor beside you. Reach your right arm so that it's in a line above your leg, your straight leg. And inhale, lift up, sweeping your arm up and over for a nice long stretch to the right side of your body. Coming into this expression of gate pose. Then exhale and come back down to sitting. And cross your legs again. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left fingertips to the ground. Inhale, tall. Exhale, and turn. And finish this breath as you inhale and unwind, facing forward. Reach your left leg out and bring the sole of your right foot to the inseam of your left leg. Inhale, tall. Turn to face your straight leg. Exhale and bow over your leg. Coming into Janu Shirshasana, which is known as head to knee pose in English. That's the approximate translation. So it's a forward bend, and a twist at the same time. I tried to say forward bend and forward fold together. It didn't work. Next time you inhale, bring your spine upright. Place your right hand on the floor beside you. Reach your left arm over your straight leg. Take a nice big breath in and lift up, sweeping your arm over your ear. Coming into this expression of gate pose, Parigasana. Finish this breath. Lower yourself to your mat. And then straighten your right knee so you're in a wide-legged position. Inhale to grow nice and tall. And you can have your fingertips behind you or in front of you. Fold forward. I like to walk my hands forward as my body starts to release and open into this position, into this pose. Upavishta Konasana. As you listen to your body here, just notice what sensations are present and how your body is responding. Inhale and bring yourself up. Place your hands behind your knees and come to a comfortable seated position. And I invite you to close your eyes or halfway close them if you choose. And take a couple of clearing breaths with that ujjayi or ocean wave sound by closing the very back of your throat ever so slightly. Your invitation is to listen. Your simplest listening grants profound healing. And take one more breath here. And fold your hands together into Anjali Mudra, into the seal of offering. And bow to yourself and your choice to listen to what serves you as you moved and breathed on your mat today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Om, peace, peace, peace. And thank you for joining me for practice today. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I invite you to let me know what you would like from these short practices. And if you have any questions, just drop a note below. And you're also welcome or invited to like and follow me on my YouTube channel. I look forward to seeing you next time. Om, peace, peace, peace.